Here's another broadcast that we all got to listen to here in the studio. Coffee County defeated Lebanon tonight. A big win for Coffee County, and their defense stepped up. Lucky Knott, the play-by-play voice for the Red Raiders on Thunder Radio, joins us on the phone. Lucky, congratulations on the win.
Yeah, man, it was a very exciting game for Coffee County. They got the job done. It wasn't pretty at times. With all the penalties that were being called, some missed calls, some penalties that were questionable. But, overall, Coffee County, stuck to what they had planned throughout the night, how they were going to handle things offensively. And then it came down, you got to depend on your defense. And it was one of the best defensive games that Coffee County's had, in a long time. I mean, overall, it was just a really solid defensive effort. Linebackers played extremely well. Defensive front played really well. I just thought overall the defense was very strong in what they were able to accomplish against Lebanon. Lebanon had some really good backs that they could go to, quarterback that could really scramble. And I thought that, when it came down to crunch time, Coffee County was able to get it done with a big sack there at the end of the ball game.
We're talking to Lucky Knott, the play-by-play voice for Coffee County Red Raider football on Thunder Radio, and talking to some members of the staff and also a couple of players this past week. They liked the matchup. This was a matchup that even though Lebanon came in with a winning record and a 4-game winning streak, that people really felt like that Coffee County, if they handled their business, could get a win right here. And that's pretty much the way they attacked this situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, they really did. And I think, the kids came in, pretty confident that, we're going to handle this team, and we just got to make the plays when we need to make plays. And they did, and I think that's the key to it is when they were called upon to come up big defensively, they did. And when we needed, something good to happen offensively, they made that happen as well. It got a little nerve-wracking at times because of some missed extra points, and then, it came down to the point that Lebanon's driving, and they get the ball down inside the 20-yard line, and you get a great sack, and then you're able just to kneel on the ball, and take that victory formation, and that's something that we've been wanting more of in Coffee County, and we got one tonight, one of those victory formation, and it sure felt good for not only the fans, players, and this broadcaster. It felt good to see these kids be able to line up in that and go home winners tonight.
Well, it's a play that you practice every Thursday in your final walkthrough, and you tell the kids that that we're gonna run it, and privately you're hoping, gosh, I sure do hope we get to run the play,
Exactly.
And it's the best play in football, and I'm glad that you got a chance to call that play. Next week is the pink out game with Riverdale. Coffee County has played well against Riverdale in seasons past. Not so much that they've had victories, but they have handled their business relatively well.
Wade, you look at the situation, you go in, very confident, and, coming off a win, and if, Coffee County could, come up with, beat a Riverdale, beat a Siegel, you're right back in the playoffs. And, that's something that nobody thought of a couple of weeks ago, that, that Coffee County could have a chance at going to the playoffs. But it's still there. You just got to go take care of business. And, I think they give Riverdale a really good ball game. And then, it's a great chance against Siegel. And then, of course, finish up out of region. But Coffee County has really started to show some signs of really breaking out. And I think that, Coach Sikowski's got to be very pleased, especially with what the defense has been able to improve upon during the year. It's not giving up those big scoring games, that we've given up in the past. So it's really a confidence booster on that side of the ball. And then, you got Alante Taylor, who, showed out again tonight, almost 200 yards rushing and, close to 100 yards passing on the night. And, he did what he's supposed to do. And Coffee County got a win and goes in, I think, with a lot more confidence against this Riverdale team.
All right, Lucky. Good luck at your preparation for Riverdale, and of course, it is Pink Out Night, and everybody's been affected
I'll be wearing my pink.
By breast cancer. So get on out to Cardin Field. Should be a lively atmosphere next week.
We sure hope so, and hope everybody shows up and does that because it's very important, and I think everybody needs to come out and do that. Wear your pink and be proud to do so, and help support that. And cancer is a terrible, terrible thing. And they need all the support that they can get, these ladies with breast cancer. And I think it's just, something that you've really got to be supportive of and, with funding for research and whatever it takes.
All right, Lucky, we appreciate it as always. Take care. We'll talk to you next week, okay?
All right, my friend. Thank you.
All right, that is Lucky Knott, the play-by-play voice for Coffee County football on Thunder Radio, the flagship station of the Friday Night Thunder Radio Network.